You can never have too many tools in your toolbox to help build and grow your business. We'd like to welcome back Dr. Lisa Williams, founder of the unique toy line, The Fresh Dolls. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you for having me back.
So how are the Fresh Dolls doing?
They're doing fantastic. Things are going very well. We appreciate all the support that we've gotten from the community.
That's wonderful. Remind our viewers what the Fresh Dolls is all about and how it came to be.
The Fresh Dolls is a multicultural doll line designed to represent the beauty and brilliance in all children. And it came to be because one day I saw a little girl on television in an updated doll study saying she didn't want to play with a black doll because the skin was nasty. That broke my heart. I then left my career being a professor and embarked on a career of creating unique, beautiful, multicultural dolls.
It runs a gamut, but this is all a part of the development of your brand, of your business, and you created something called the Thrive Guide, 5 tools and resources to help other entrepreneurs or people wanting to get into the space. So let's start with the 5 tools. What are those 5 tools that you stuck to that really proved to be the positive path in which to attain success?
Well, I knew nothing about creating dolls. I just had this really strong passion. So the first thing I did was study other women that have been successful. Didn't have to be in my industry, but there are certain traits that are success traits that are transferable. So if I didn't know women, I studied them. I read biographies. I watched biographies because as in everything, representation matters. Yeah. So to see that there are women who had done it inspired me and helped me to actually achieve my dreams.
Right. And know your audience. That's the next tool, which I think is really interesting because obviously you have a targeted audience and you filled a niche, you filled a void where there wasn't something there before.
Yes, but you have to know your audience because your audience will represent the core of what you do and why you do it. Why you do it is so important. So knowing your audience will also help you know why. And knowing your audience will make sure that what you're creating is authentic and relevant to them. Because once you have a loyal audience following, oh my gosh, that's over half the battle right there. Right. So being authentic, and that requires knowing your audience.
Now the next tool is something that one should avoid, and it's called imposter syndrome. What does that mean?
Oh my gosh, so many women, including myself, have suffered from that. And that means that we feel like we're an imposter. I mean, you could have achieved all the accolades in the world. I mean, here I was, I have created, becoming the first African-American to get a PhD from The Ohio State, and ultimately turned out to be the highest ranking person in my field. Wow. But I still suffer from the imposter syndrome, meaning I'm not quite good enough. Maybe I don't deserve the awards that I'm getting. That we as women, I think, have more so than men, and we need to avoid that. Do not allow that to hold you back.
Yeah, I like that. That's a very positive message. Now, you also have to get access to capital, so you can have all the positivity on your side, but you got to get your hands on the money.
You got to get your hands on the money. And that's a challenge for us, right? Because most women have a hard time finding capital, and African-American women in particular, you know, have an incredibly hard time finding capital. But there are unique ways of doing it. I mean, I had to do it by bootstrapping, meaning I use credit cards, home equity, retirement. I'm not advocating those, right? But, you know, venture capital, banks is always a good way of getting capital. Friends and family as well.
Yes, that was a little bit of a gamble, but you made it happen. You made it. It's almost like you don't have room for failure, but you say that challenges and failure are something to learn from.
You know, I realized early on that it wasn't a thing of failure versus success. But on the path to success, there are going to be challenges and failures. Yeah. So don't look at it when you fail that, oh, my dream is gone, I can't achieve it. Instead, look at it, this is just another step on that journey to success. They are one and the same. There's always a little bit of failure in every success.
Absolutely. We only have about 20 seconds left, and I just wanted to get to some of these resources. Of course, Small Business Administration, the SBA, that's a very important one. But what about the women-owned business conferences and also other women-centric type organizations that would help other women become entrepreneurs?
There are so many really good ones. Real quick, I'll say WeBank. That is, if you want to become certified to work with major corporations, definitely go to WeBank because they will have all that certification process and resources. There are also women's conferences that you can attend. There's Women on Business, which is an online network packed full of information to help female entrepreneurs. There's tons of information out there. You just have to know how to find it.
Dr. Williams, thank you so much for joining us.
Always an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. We're back after this.